Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a game between Team Liquid and Power Rangers for the Dota Pit League Season 4. We're gonna be looking at this game because... Yay. Anyway, I'm still on vacation. This was recorded on the 30th of January. You may notice a lot of these shoutcasts were recorded on the 30th of January. That's because I'm currently recording all of those in bulk. Because I wanted to do them as late as possible. Right, like as close to... I wanted them to be as up to date as possible, so I saved them all until right before I leave and then just spread them out over the time as to not upload them all at once though. So, you know, I think it's pretty obvious. Anyway, I think this game looked somewhat interesting, so I kind of just went with it. This is just how I usually do things. I mean, if you actually like do proper casts, you cast like every game anyway. Right, then there is no picking, well, this one looks interesting, or this one doesn't. But I kind of do that a little bit, like, because if I see a game, oh god, this one is just an hour of farming, then I'm like, no. But, oh, well, that's awkward. But anyway, so, let's go and get into it, shall we? We have bands, we have an Iowa, a Lone Druid, Earth Spirit and Chen, nothing surprising. Invoker, picked up right away, as well as the Zeus, the Venture Spirit, and the Oracle, yet again, nothing surprising. Bands, we got the Spectre, sure, pretty good hero. Juggernaut, Faceless Void. I mean, honestly, this is just all exactly along the lines you would expect. I'm not at all by surprised by anything so far. These are all just good, strong, solid heroes where you can't really go wrong with them, right? And, well, we'll see how that works out. We're gonna see the last ban here. And then we're gonna go into the second picking stage, which is really where it becomes interesting, right? I think the first one was always a little boring. The first one was just like, okay, let's just go and get some good heroes. And then the second one is where we solidify our strategy. Although I suppose Power Rangers could already be going for something that's a little bit more long range, right? They have the Zeus for the global ultimate. They have the Oracle with his very long range spells. So, I don't know, but whatever. We'll see. Right, so we're gonna see a pick come out from Team Liquid. I wonder what that's gonna be. The Lone Druid is banned out. I know Team Liquid likes him a lot. We're gonna see the Nature's Prophet. So that's gonna be the off lane, and we already have the Invoker for the mid. There could be a safe lane Vengeful Spirit. I really hope it's not. I really hope it's a support Vengeful. I really like support Vengeful a lot more than core Vengeful. So, yeah, but it could be. I really hope it's not. Like, if it is a core Vengeful, then that would be very surprising, because their team is just hyper-aggressive at that point. But anyhow, Witch Doctor coming out from Power Rangers. Super strong, super solid support. Nothing odd about that. It's just good, right? Can't really go wrong with that fella. And we're gonna see what Team Liquid goes for next. Again, they probably need some supports. They should likely secure a solid one in this phase. I mean, something like a Dazzle is still available. No, actually going into the entirely different direction, picking Anti-Mage. So, at this point, what Team Liquid needs is a solid lane support, right? They have the Vengeful Spirit, which is not really the greatest at just straight up laning. Something like a Dazzle, yeah, again, would actually do them pretty well, I think. But we'll see what Team Liquid is going for next. But definitely a support. That Vengeful Spirit can't do it on her own. We're gonna see Power Rangers come on with their next pick. They already got the two supports covered, so they need an off-laner and a safe laner. Zeus obviously taking the mid. That's just what that hero does, and he's very good at it. Now, the question, of course, is like, which direction are you gonna go? There are heroes in the game that deal pretty well with Anti-Mage, although overall I think Anti-Mage is just scary. It's just a scary hero. You gotta respect Anti-Mage. That hero's just strong. That hero's just really, really powerful. Alchemist coming out. So that's interesting, because then the Zeus either can't go mid, which I don't think is gonna happen. I think the Zeus will stay in the mid lane. Alchemist is gonna be taking the safe lane then. Alchemist works really well with Oracle, of course, because you activate the ultimate, right, and Oracle puts his ultimate on you. Like, yes, your health regeneration gets kind of deactivated, but just paused, right, but like it gets doubled. And you already have like 100, so now you have 200 health, which it's really silly. It is very silly indeed. So I always like seeing Alchemist with Oracle. On top of the Witch Doctor, they actually do have a lot of healing going on this team. They're currently lacking a little bit of like, disable, I feel like. I don't know, like they're just kind of, not disable, but initiation. So as an offlaner, I'm probably looking for something like a Sand King or Legion Commander or Earthshaker, or something like that, something that can actually go in and really like trap some people. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, you need somebody to initiate, right? Legion Commander would actually be pretty cool against Anti-Mage now that I think about it. I don't know. It's kind of tricky. When Anti-Mage is just so difficult to deal with. He's just so difficult to deal with. And actually gonna be the Legion Commander. That's cool. So, Legion Commander again. Like, she has the advantage of just being able to Blade Mail, jump in on Anti-Mage and duel him. Since Anti-Mage deals a lot of right-click damage, he's gonna return a ton of damage to himself. And that should usually be enough to kill him, because he just doesn't really deal that well with that. But at the same time, the Legion Commander doesn't really do super well in the lane, so we'll see how that works out. Disruptor last pick coming out from Team Liquid. They actually like Disruptor a lot, I think, and not surprised by that. Yet again, they needed a strong support that can actually fight in the lane, and Disruptor is definitely that. You know, like sometimes you have a support like a Vengeful Spirit, but she just can't fight, right? Like, she's good, don't get me wrong, but she's not gonna be able to fight it out with a Legion Commander because she has too little range. She serves many purposes, a very good, very strong hero, but it can be a bit tricky if you're supposed to just sit in a lane and punch people, while a Disruptor is not that. A Disruptor is gonna be able to actually sit all the way in the back with a 600 range, put down the Thunderstrike, deal a lot of damage, and then be really annoying. Sunstrike coming out, that's interesting. Just looking to gain a little bit of vision, I suppose. So, we got Matumba Man on the Anti-Mage, Kuroki playing the Disruptor, Jerax on the Vengeful Spirit, Fata on the Invoker, and of course Mind Control on the Nature's Prophet. On the other side, all bunched up right now, which makes it easy. But we got on the Legion Commander, Illidan Storm Rage on the Alchemist, J4 on the Witch Doctor, Shaq on the Zeus, and Bignum Dota on the Oracle. So we'll see how that works out for them. I think those are some interesting teams, gotta admit. Interesting compositions. I really wonder who's actually gonna take the mid. Like the Alchemist. No, actually, wait. The Alchemist is definitely going bottom. Skilling Unstable Concoction first? That's odd. I mean, that's weird even for a safe lane Alchemist. That's just odd. But okay. So Illidan is just gonna walk into the bottom. I mean, this is definitely the carry, so I'm just weirded out by the Unstable Concoction. I feel like you should at least keep the skill point until you know if you need it. But maybe they panicked, right? They saw the treants and then he was like, oh god, the Furion is coming. But no, actually, no. So, I don't know. I guess that's kind of interesting. Well, we'll see how that plays out, right? So yeah, the Alchemist is just gonna be at the bottom lane. He doesn't get a rune early on, which is kind of a shame. Of course, that's something you're looking for, but not going to be happening this time around. Not too big of a deal, right? Zeus is just going to be taking the mid lane. He's already using the lightning to nuke down the creep wave. And of course, he gets a lot out of that, right? Like, he can really just sit here and spam all the way in the back. He doesn't really need to be afraid of anything. Deals a lot of damage and applies a lot of pressure. And, you know, you can actually farm really, really well with this. Now, of course, Invoker being insane can deal with this quite fine. I expect this to be a Quas Exort? Yeah, Quas Exort. No, this is a Quas Exort Invoker. Yeah, no, definitely. Oh god. Damn it, I did not expect that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just go and take a look really quick. Ah, damn it. I'll be good at this eventually. Man, I always miss first blood. So we got Mind Control, gonna be taking a bit of damage here. Gonna be locked down, and that's where, of course, having that stun early on comes into play. It does deal a lot of damage. It's a very powerful ability, right? It deals up to 150 damage. That was the maximum damage too, so Alchemist takes the kill. And Nature's Prophet, not gonna be having the best of times down here, right? But, well, what can you do about it? Just kind of blows, let's be honest. Zeus, meantime, in the mid lane already run out of bottle charges. look at how far in the back he is. He's so scared, and for good reason. It's just difficult, man. It just sucks. Legion Commander has already given up on the top lane. She's just jungling, putting 2 points into the Moment of Courage, actually. So really just completely given up on the top lane. Who cares about that? So Matumba Man will be getting complete thief free farm this game. I mean, that's okay with him, if I have to guess. It's really scary for Liquid, though. Because that hero gets nasty if he gets farmed. Oh, well. Well, we'll see how that works out for them, right? They purge off the haste, they stun him up again, and Mind Control. Man, that poor Nature's Prophet. Actually, Illidan is gonna blow himself up. Poof. But hey. So top lane under siege, gonna be taking quite a bit of damage here. Seems they actually want to take this tower as early as they want, as they can, which does make sense, right? Like taking the tower really early is gonna amplify the anti-mage's farm, which makes makes it so he gets the battle fury even quicker, which then amplifies his farm even quicker, and then he becomes insane and turns into anti-mage as we all know and love him, which is only true while we're not going up against him and he is on our team. But if he's on the enemy team, then we just cry a lot and roll up in like a tiny ball and sit in the corner, and it's just awful. Hate anti-mage. No, I actually really like the hero. I like playing him, but he's an asshole to play against. He just always seems so tough to deal with. Oh well. So Illidan's sitting at the bottom, just continuously farming up. I wonder what he's actually going for here. I expect it to be like more of a fighting alchemist, if I'm honest, right? Like going for the like whole medallion, blink daggers, ancient yasha, Sokuras, that kind of shit. Not really looking for the radiance, honestly. I don't think the radiance is a great choice here. It wouldn't really do much for him. But at the same time, I kind of understand where he would be coming from if he went for it, but it just seems like you're challenging an anti-mage to a farming duel, and while you may farm quicker, he also gets more value out of the items, so... anti-mage is just strong, okay? Just respect that hero. It's just really strong. That guy is nasty as fuck. But yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of hard to, like, figure out what exactly you need to do against him. But I feel like the physical damage build from the Alchemist would definitely go a long way. Could even go for like a Battle Fury or some nonsense like that. I don't really like that though. It's just, like you can farm fine with Alchemist even without a farming item. Honestly, like this hero doesn't need a farming item. It's just not that important. He's gonna get the second one into the Unstable Concoction and picks up Treads. So this is definitely a fighting Alchemist. I'm very glad it is. That's very valuable. Witch Doctor, in the meantime, just sitting down here. Like he's just kind of hiding in the trees somewhere. Doesn't really know what to do. I mean, there isn't much to do with the Furion not even coming into the lane. Like, the only time the Furion will actually go into this lane is when the lane pushes up, right? Like, when you can't do anything, when he's safe. And then there's not much of a point to being a support at all. So the Witch Doctor and the Oracle, while they're there to protect the Alchemist, they're actually not doing that much. And oh my god, Witch Doctor, they're actually gonna fall. Wow, they get him really quick. Illidan now runs in, but they do not have what it takes. Kuroki will be fine and actually lose the Oracle, and now Illidan. Yeah, he's dead. That's a double kill for Mind Control, triple kill for Liquid. I mean, that's really bad. That is really bad. You can't have that. That was greedy. Right, like, that's a scenario where you just say, okay, it's 2 versus 3, let's just leave. Right, like, okay, it's unfortunate the Witch Doctor died, let's just get out of there. But yeah, so you can see we have the chainmail. That Alchemist is definitely going for the Medallion. No, it's, yeah, Medallion. Probably Solar Crest as well. Awesome build, super powerful. It just comes down to Acid Spray, reducing armor, right? This being physical damage, and then you, like, put all of the minus armor on a target and kill it. Also works really well with the duel, of course. So the Legion Commander comes in, duels somebody, right? And then all of a sudden the Alchemist just, runs them over. So I don't know. I kind of like it. I think I don't really like is the Legion Commander skill build. Like, this is super committed to jungling. So this is the best way for her to farm in the jungle. It just is, right? You can see she has 33 lasteds. In terms of net worth, she's up there. Right? She is doing fine. The problem with this is that she doesn't really have the ability to fight. The W, like, okay, this scales okayishly, right? This increases her damage output by a little bit. The E doesn't really increase her damage output at all. Right, maxing this out. It's just a tiny little bit, but not by that much. While the Q actually scales properly. Like, this becomes really scary and really powerful. So, she's looking for a duel. Cut through this tree. Okay, that works too, sure. Oh, I like this. I like this so much. This is so beautiful. And duel. Oh! So close. Oh, God. She hesitated for a second. She hesitated for a tiny split second. Doesn't quite get it as a result. Man, that blows. That's very unfortunate. Come on, Matumba, man. You're better than that. Well, he just let that illusion last at one of those graves. That's a little unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. But yeah, that's just gonna continue farming. And again, like, well, this build allows him to farm the jungle pretty efficiently. Like, she's not really gonna be taking much damage, and she can actually kill those camps without much of a worry. It's unnecessary. You don't need 4 points into this. Mostly 2 points is fine. Even 1 point is fine. Or Jarax is taking a lot of damage here. Poof. Yeah, Oracle hurts. Mind Control might be next in line. Illidan is out of mana, but he's got the ultimate in a second, so that's a start. He activates it. Comes back in. The regeneration is gonna... No. It's not enough. If he had the medallion already, then maybe, but the way it is now, not gonna be good enough. He got it incoming now, at least. So I'm sure he's happy about that, as well as a magic wand. The Alchemist is starting to look a bit scary, although I think it's interesting that his skill build is actually maxing out the Grievous Creed. So he is kind of still farming. I don't know, it's weird, right? He's going for the Fighting Alchemist item build, but not for the skill build. Sure, I suppose. I mean, the casual point and the Acid Spray is fine. The minus armor doesn't actually increase by that much, right? And in the mid lane, you want to max it out because, like, honestly, like, the damage increase is just significant enough to really matter. But if it's just, like, for the burst of it, right, for the burst of the minus armor, maybe 1 point is fine. Right, and then you just max out the Grievous Greed and Unstable Concoction. Just in the mid lane, you use it so often that it does actually come into play. Jarak's gonna be popped right here. Ooh. Nice dual victory for the Legion Commander. I'm sure she's very happy about that. And working towards a Blink Dagger. She's gonna get there pretty soon. I mean, we'll see how this works out. I think this is really, really interesting, right? This is really just saying, okay, you know what? Screw all of this. I'm just gonna be strong, and I'm gonna get to level 14 quick. Right, that's what she's telling us. She's saying, no, don't worry about this. Yes, I won't have my Q. Okay, we're gonna be lacking a decent amount of burst. But at the same time, I'll just get to level 14, and then it's not a problem. When Tumberman jumps forward, he wants the Zeus. He already deals a lot of damage. Almost has the Battle Fury at 10 minutes. Sunstrike connects it. Oh, that's just mean. There goes the Zeus. Just wrecked. Fucking wrecked, man. Yeah, but I don't even know how else to put down. Well, we almost have the Blink Dagger on the Legion Commander, though, so that's pretty solid. Meantime, at the bottom lane, we got a bit of a fight going on. Jarak's gonna be caught out. Oh, the burst damage, and he goes down. Mind Control, stunned up. Does the cast bounce back? No, it doesn't. He is still fine. Can we get the concoction? Nope. Mind Control will be able to TP out, and, well, that should be the end of it. So it's a 1-for-1, but, you know, Illidan getting a little bit more money, and that's really, like, that's really important, right? That the Alchemist is actually getting kind of strong here. He's a powerful hero. Alchemist is a powerful hero, and you should really pay attention to him, right? Like, this is not the kind of hero you can leave alone. Talking about the kind of hero that you can't leave alone. Look at this fucking asshole. He has almost 100 last hits at 11 minutes. He almost has his that's a 12-minute Battle Fury, right? This guy is ridiculously farmed. You can't let this guy keep going on, right? Like, he's just out of hand already. I'm really worried about them. This is not good. Right, wait. Which button is net worth? Gold per minute. There we go. Look at the gold per minute. But Tumberman is ahead of the Alchemist. I mean, this is just ridiculous, right? So he does have the Battle Fury. Doesn't even need to go to. He doesn't even need to use a courier. Just go to the sideshow, pick it up there. That is really bad for Power Rangers. Really bad for them, right? That was just goddamn awful. And Liquid is looking super good. I mean, this hero alone can win games, right? Like, you need to start doing something about him. And Illidan can't. I mean, he doesn't have the skill build for it. Use the Malayo, man. Use the Malayo. Just use them. Okay. Alright. He doesn't have the skill build. He's got his Blink Dagger now, at least. I mean, that's pretty good. Get rid of the shield and pick up TPs. Okay, don't do that. I'm pretty sure he's looking for Mind Control down here. They should actually be able to do this, I think. He gets him. Gets some nice damage in, and look at that. That is so much damage. They lock him down for a second, and he tries to TP out. Not going to be enough. Good. They managed to secure a kill down there, but Fata is now incoming with the Rod of Atos on Bignum. Bignum is super fucking dead. He's not just dead, he's super dead. Like, oh my god, like so fucking dead. Rod of Atos Invoker, that is something new. I haven't seen that, so just Quasic Sword as expected, but I like the Atos. That's really cool. I mean, that's gonna keep people around for the Forge Spirits to really deal a lot of damage. That's interesting. I like that item build a lot, actually. That is super cool. Like Threats and Rod of Atos. Sure, why not? I'm actually I'm really fascinated by this. I like this a lot. He's also maxing out the Exort as soon as possible, so he doesn't even plan on invoking all that much. Right? Like he only got the starting point into invoke. Like he hasn't skilled it yet. Nah, that's crazy. Alright. I love that Atos. That is so cool. Get Medallion while you're at it. Come on, just do it. You know you want. Alright, they're gonna attempt Roshan right here. They do have a decent amount of minus armor just coming out from the Vengeful Spirit, of course. Should be enough to take this guy down. Forge Spirits cast. Jarax hoping to not get stunlocked. Oh god, Vengeful, please don't die to this. That would be kind of awkward. Matumba Man is also here. I think they might just give this to the Invoker though. I mean, Matumba Man doesn't really plan on fighting yet. I don't think so. Look at that, he's even skipping the Vladimirs. I wonder if he's just straight up skipping. Okay, Invoker gets it. The Zeus casually kills the Vengeful, and the Disruptor is also gonna be taken down. Fata gonna be in the duel and murdered. That's a victory. A victory. I don't know, I don't fucking know what that name is, okay? He's caught in the pit though, he's kind of duking it out with Fata now, and he gets taken down. I wonder why he stayed around for that long. And it seems actually that Power Rangers is kind of falling apart. Illidan comes back in, but he can't fight up against like 7 heroes right here. That seems like a pretty bad idea, and he may or may not be dead. His state of death is still undetermined. Okay, he's dead. I'm still not entirely sure if he's dead, but okay, there we go. We got the TP forward. Mind Control is looking for this one, but no. Nope, the TP out. Not much he can do at this point. And, well, that's a big fight for Liquid. They got a lot right there. Yes, a lot of their heroes die as well, but at the same time, I mean, they did have advantages. And they got more kills, and they're gonna get the mid tower, and they did get Roshan. I mean, this is looking really good for Liquid already. Oh god, this is so nasty. Look at the anti-mage. I mean, you really can't let an anti-mage get this far ahead. And the Alchemist, look, the Alchemist is even getting outfarmed by the Invoker and the Furium. That's an Alchemist. That's the fastest farming hero in the game. That's a problem. That is a problem. I don't really know what Power Rangers' plan is to deal with that. I mean, they gotta get the Blade Mail on the Legion Commander, and they're getting there, right? Does she have something? No, she has nothing on her career. So she needs the Blade Mail really quick, because with the Blade Mail she can actually duel and kill the Anti-Mage. But without it, they're just not gonna be able to do anything to him. Right, look at that, he's just farming their jungle, he doesn't even care. Would like to see Vladimir's though. I know he's skipping it. I like Vladimir's. It's just good, man. It's just really good. So they're gonna be pushing down here. Already getting quite a few hits in on that tower. Is that a trade? Tier 1 for Tier 2. That is not a good trade. Oh god. I am so worried about Power Rangers. They're already falling apart. You can tell they are so tilted right now. You can tell. Do you know why you can tell? Because they're just like panic grouping up. They're not ready to fight. Zeus doesn't really have that much. He got an Evalance. I mean, the Alchemist is level 10. They're just... This is a problem, man. They're just so desperately trying to make things happen. Blinking in on Kuroki. I mean, he gets a lot of damage off, but... There we go with the duel. Thank you, okay. Yeah, just securing the duel damage, that's pretty important. He's already looking pretty healthy, honestly. The Legion Commander might be the key player this game. Look, they need to make sure that the Legion Commander can duel the Anti-Mage, right? And they need to make sure that she can actually win that duel. Or, like, I don't know. Like, not too long ago, I had a game where I was playing Anti-Mage, and the enemy team had a Legion Commander. Like, anytime she dueled me, she just died. Then after like 3 times, she just stopped dueling altogether. It was kind of funny, but that's kind of the point I'm trying to make, right? Like, eventually the anti-mage is just gonna win the duel. That's not good. And he's picking up a Hyperstone. I assume because he can? I mean, that seems like a good reason for it. Jarax, by the way, gonna be burst down, but we have an Orchid now complete on the Nature's Prophet, as well as drums. Oh god, this guy is so scary. Well, Illidan still gonna be fine, however. Of course, he does have the... blink forward? Okay, there we go, Kuroki. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, but of course, he does have the ultimate as well as the Oracle to protect him, so... he's gonna be fine. Ooh, this is kind of awkward, though. Kind of awkward that Mind Control already has an Orchid, and it's just not just the Anti-Mage being ridiculously far ahead, but... Oh, Legion Commander? She doesn't have Blade Mail. Please do not go for this, you will die. She's going for it. She's so going for this. She wants this one bad. Okay. Okay. Relax. Just leave it. Just leave it. Okay? You don't need to get this duel. You can't. He's too strong. You need the Blade Mail to return the damage. I really wonder what that's gonna end up being. I mean, I assume it's like a value Moonshard. No, it's probably an Assault Cuirass. It could be Lightnings, I guess, like, technically speaking, why not, right? But I don't really see that. Probably a Sword Cross. He got a Vladimir's now. Maybe he just wanted casual attack speed? I don't know. It could just be like the build-up into a casual Moonshot, because he's like already like, nah man, I'm gonna get 7 slotted this game, and he will. But yeah, he's got the Vladimir's. I like that. I think Vladimir's is so good on that hero. It just keeps you going. Right, and it buffs up your team as well. It just really helps all across the board. It's not that expensive either. Right, if you don't need it anymore, then just sell it. But that usually takes a long ass time until you don't need a Vladimir's anymore. It's not like a poor man's shield and some nonsense like that. Oh well. So we have Power Rangers pushing top. They're gonna go for this. The Blade Mail is now complete on the Legion Commander. She should use the courier to fly that shit in. There's nothing else on the courier, so she's just not doing it. Alright. No, but we need the Blade Mail on the Legion Commander. Super important. It's coming now. It's coming in now. Illidan kind of pushing down the top. He does have his medallion, but he's just not that scary. I mean, he's still getting outfarmed by the Invoco. By the way, has his Aghanims and is pushing your bottom lane without any worry in the world. Vengeful has treads. This guy working on his Ethelons, like pretty sure he almost has it actually. Well, on the other side, right, he doesn't really have that much. We got an armlet on the Alchemist. Now that is interesting. I like that. I actually think that's the kind of weird thing you have to do this game to come back into it, because this is just not looking good, right? So sometimes you just gotta say, alright, you know what? We'll just go for some weird ass shit and hope it works. Okay, Legion Commander blinks forward. Where did she blink? That's creeps. There's nothing there. They scout nothing. Witch Doctor gonna fall right here. He is already dead. There we go. Zeus, he activates his Ghost Scepter, but the tornado is still going to connect. Matumba Man about to use the ultimate, not even needed. It gets cancelled twice. And that's 3 heroes down. We're gonna be sieging down the mid now. The double damage Anti-Mage is coming in, and he's just an unstoppable force. And there's no unbreakable wall here. There's no immovable object. Everything that's in the space is very much movable. Like, you got handles on it and wheels. Like, this shit is moving if the Anti-Mage wants it to move. So, yeah. Still wonder what this is about. I'm pretty sure that's just a casual Hyperstone. I think at this point I'm convinced that's just a casual Hyperstone that's eventually gonna be built into a casual Moonshot. I mean, it could still be an Assault Cuirass. But that's just not really an Anti-Mage item, so I'm not convinced. I'm really not convinced at all. He has his Manta style now, though. Oh god. Oh man, the only one that's keeping up in any sort of way is the Alchemist, right? But Alchemist is a cheater. I mean, of course the Alchemist is gonna keep up. The next highest is the Legion Commander, and she has less than half of his net worth. I think at this point she would just lose the duel. Maybe not. Maybe not one-on-one. But there's a good chance, man. There's a very good chance that she would just lose the fucking duel. Oh god. And Matumba Man doesn't even care anymore. He's had enough. He's gonna take your tower right now. In the meantime, is going for the Invoker. He actually gets him. That's pretty good. Alright, that's a nice pick off. The Glimpse back and he's dead. You toast. Oh god. Oh, that was just mean, man. Ah. Oh. Ooh. I mean, why you gotta be so rude about it? Well, yeah, Legion Commander goes down after getting a kill. Illidan is next in line. Nice. We got the heals at the last second. So Illidan is gonna be at an amount of HP. Oh, okay, there we go. He's back to almost full. Yeah, no. That Oracle thing with Illidan is kind of weird. Mind Control goes down. Matumba Man is still looking for more. He wants Bignum. Oh, the Blink actually gets cancelled. The Concoction is flying. Anti-Mage tries to dodge it, but doesn't quite get it. It's not like it actually does any damage to him, but the Disruptor goes down in the background. So, Power Rangers is holding. Except that the mid is dying. And Matumba Man is just gonna leave, because you have nothing to stop him. And we're going into the top. And the top tower is dead. Ooh. Alright, what are we buying? Moonshot? Come on, just do it. You know you want to. You know you want to. Come on, man. No? Alright. Alright. Well, the blink away yet again. He's just gonna continue farming. Well, we have the Veil of Discord on the Zeus. I mean, at the same time, Power Rangers did actually hold quite well in that last fight. Right? I mean, they did alright. Could definitely have been worse. Just that the Anti-Mage almost has 20,000 net worth. He has an Assault Cuirass now. Okay, so they actually ended up being an Assault Cuirass. Sure, why not? Nah, at this point, he's literally unkillable. I mean, there's just no way he ever dies to anything ever. Nope. He only has 1600 HP, but they don't have what it takes to kill him. Right? Magic is not gonna kill him. Physical damage is not gonna kill him. Like, yes, he only has 1600 HP, but they don't have 1600 damage on the Anti-Mage because his resistance to everything is just far too ridiculous. And he has edges. That doesn't help. And he just blinks in. Look at this guy, he just doesn't care anymore. He's just stopped giving a damn. Alright. And there the rest of his team comes. Liquid are now looking to finish this game. Kuroki gonna be dueled, and that's actually a quick pick off. Gets that kill. Matumba Man gonna blink out and just continue farming because he can. The Cocktail is actually flying, and Jarax may be dead here. One more attack, and yes, Illidan takes it. But the mid barracks is down. Matumba Man takes the ranged ones at least, and then just blinks away. Back to farming, I guess. Back to farming, I guess. I mean, he doesn't really have any reason to slow down. And he certainly is not slowing down. Yeah, that much is for sure. This guy, he has found his calling. What's his GPM, man? Oh god, yeah, that's pretty bad. It's 800. Ooh, that's a lot of money. So, we're just gonna go back to hitting creeps, I assume, right? And the crazy thing about it is he's finding... Oh, actually, Furion gonna be dueled. Not Furion, Invoker gonna be dueled at the bottom. Legion Commander, she's actually finding a lot of duels. That was killed... Oh god, really? The birds took that kill, that's unfortunate. I mean, she at least got the duel victory, but... That still blows that the creeps got the kill. So, this is probably gonna end up being a Silver Edge. To try and get rid of Anti-Mage's passives. And hopefully boost him down while he doesn't have the magic resistance. I mean, that's really the best you can do right now. Trouble brewing at Radiant's I guess. Tower. I mean, I think we learned our lesson of not letting the Anti-Mage free farm. I mean, we should probably do something about an Anti-Mage, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. That just seems like a good idea to me. But these days, it seems pretty common to just abandon the safe lane. And that's actually something I've been wondering as well. But if they're just gonna abandon the safe lane anyway, or the off lane, whatever, you know, like... If they're just gonna abandon this anyway, Why don't we just put like a super greedy hard carry there? What? Oh, we got the duel with the blade man. Matumba man is falling quickly and he's dead. He's dead. That's nice. So they can actually kill him. They get a duel victory out of it. And Matumba man just resurrects though because he can. You know, he doesn't really care that much. Just gonna blink up top and start taking on these creeps as well. Gonna pick up a Reaver. Yeah, so the heart's gonna be next. Good choice, of course. Very good choice. Blink forward and actually they find... Oh, Illidan! Ah, he didn't click fast enough. Sadly, Matumba man will be able to blink out. Yeah, they're really looking for him. So, good news. Good news. They can still kill him. Right? Just prove that. Right? The Legion Commander did just kill the Anti-Mage, and that's really, really good. But at the same time, I wonder if that's really good enough. Oh, unfortunate blink, and he's actually going to be taking a lot of damage here. The glimpse back into it, Legion Commander dropping very, very low. However, the heals from the Oracle should be fine. Poof, there we go. Yeah, he's going to be alright. He is going to be alright. Anti-Mage actually sold the Reaver. Wait, no. What's on the career? It's a hard... No, BKB. It's a BKB. We got to fight at the bottom. Almost dying already. The Witch Doctor keeping the rest of Liquid away. The glimpse back in though, and J4 will be picked off. Not much you can do about it. And the BKB for Matumba man is incoming. Yeah, I actually like that more than the heart as well. That's a really good choice here. Since they're looking to finish right now, the BKB is just going to allow him to do that anyway. Right, he jumps in on Illidan. Ultimate? No, doesn't want to use it on him. I mean, he's got 700 mana and he was right next to the Zeus. So it would have been a pretty hefty nuke. But, well, Illidan gets glimpsed in, or swapped in actually, and he is down. The Legion Commander duels the Anti-Mage, but he will be finally murdered. However, the rest of Power Rangers is already down. It's only the Zeus Oracle left. Witch Doctor will be back in a second, but it's 4-4 Liquid. Now, they're dropping pretty low, and Zeus always deals a lot of damage. It seems like this is actually going to be enough to keep Liquid away. Yeah, they're not too confident in fighting without the Anti-Mage, and I'm not surprised by that, right? Like, you really want the Anti-Mage to be ready for that, and this is the power of a Legion Commander, right? This is why I think Legion Commander performs really, really well against Anti-Mage. She just kills him, which is weird. But she can do that, right? You activate the Blade Mail, you just duel him. He's gonna deal so much damage to himself. Anti-Mage is like a Phantom Assassin. Not as extreme, but still like a Phantom Assassin. It just deals more damage than he himself can tank. So he just kills himself. And that's really powerful, right? So they can kill him, but not while the BKB is active, because of course the BKB will block the Blade Mail damage. So that's kind of a problem. I mean, as long as Matumba man has a fast trigger finger on that BKB, he will be fine. But hey, you know, you gotta pray for something at this point. Like, if there was a safe way to play this game, like, to victory, then I'm pretty sure that would be the only thing we would ever do. Alright. Sunstrike on something? Just the creeps, alright. You know, while we're farming, might as well get those, right? We got the Lincolns coming out on Fata. Just to prevent the duel. Yeah, nothing surprising there. Blick Dagger Pipe. It gets the Zeus. Actually, Oracle as well. Oracle hurts. Oracle deals a lot of damage. Got a duel on Jerax. Yeah, is actually getting really strong here. That Legion Commander does have a lot of duel damage already. TP back from Kuroki. He will end up being fine. But yeah, she is actually kind of a problem. I mean, the farming thing in the jungle early on really worked out, and Alchemist is also kind of keeping up, but not enough, not properly, right? The problem Power Rangers is facing right now, if they lose one fight, they lose the game. Right? So at this point, while it's still winnable, the game isn't over yet. There's no margin for error. And there's just nothing there. You lose one fight, you lose the game. Look at the last hits. This is it. Kill score doesn't tell the whole story. In fact, it's not even close. A gift from the tempest of battle. Not even close. So, I don't know. Oh, Legion Commander. Did you try to duel him? Yep, ran into the Lincolns. Yeah, that's really bad. She does have buyback, but she has to. She has to buy back right now. Right now. There's no way they can defend this. And Liquid will push. There's no reason for them to not push. The buyback comes out. The swap. Oh god, Shaq is... No, not toast yet, but... Probably pretty soon. We got the Legion Commander blinking in, but when Tumberman went over to the other side, he's going for Shark. The Zeus is done. Done. EMP is flying. J4 trying to run away, but the anti-mage just slices him down. Magnum. Oh, he's kind of doing okay, but Fata is now working on the Legion Commander. The Oracle is dropping low. He doesn't really have any mana left to fight anymore. Illidan is right in the front lines. The trees do not connect, but they still set him back a little. He is on the run anyway. Bignum trying to still fight this out, but... Legion Commander has to go invisible to try and get out of there. Glimpse back, glimpse back, glimpse back. And dead. Illidan is toast. Everybody's toast. The game is toast. And Matumba has stopped caring. Matumba does not respect you. Deny? Yeah, there we go. Still dead though. And the GG is called. Liquid takes it. In dominating fashion. That was actually pretty interesting. I mean, you just can't let an anti-mage farm like that. I mean, it's just not a good idea, is it? This is what happens if you let an anti-mage farm. Everybody knows that. That's not new. That's just anti-mage, but oh well. Yup, 820 GPM. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video. I hope to see you tomorrow.